Boxing truth here. Well, a sudden turn of events of the Povetkin Wilder fight has pretty much put the fight in limbo, and it's looking more likely that the fight is eventually going to be canceled, simply because a lot more details has come out ever since the positive drug test revealed by whoever broke the story. I'm not sure who did. Povetkin testing positive for a banned substance that was recently put on the banned substance list on January 1st of this year. Now, more research has been taken into consideration with this type of substance. A lot of athletes are taking it simply because it can enhance your stamina, it can enhance your endurance, according to VADA, also according to PED guru Victor Conte. So, it's understandable why this substance is now all of a sudden on the banned substance list. Ever since it's been put on the list, over hundreds of athletes have been tested positive, have been getting caught. Even high-profile athletes like tennis player Maria Sharapova was busted for the same type of drug test, positive drug test. So now, Povetkin's team and Ryabinsky claimed that there was very little small traces of the substance in his system, and that he took it before it was banned around September of last year, and that's the reason why there's very small traces of it from a urine test he took on April 27th with VADA. But now that story has been refuted. It doesn't seem truthful what Ryabinsky is telling the boxing press, that Povetkin hasn't taken that substance since last year. But according to a story Dan Raphael reported, he received letters from VADA stating that Povetkin was negative for a number of dates on April 8th, April 9th, April 11th. So Ryabinsky's telling the media that Povetkin hasn't taken that banned substance. I can't pronounce the name, my bad, but he said that he didn't take it since last September, but that's bullshit, according to the letters VADA provided to the boxing writer Dan Raphael, as he tested negative in a number of those dates last month. So that means he wasn't taking anything, and that when he tested positive on April 27th, and he tested positive through a urine sample. So that means he just recently took it. So it's bullshit, according to what's being reported. The letters that VADA has provided the boxing media. And it's unfortunate that the biggest fight of Wilder's career, and it's very much looks like it's not going to happen. I just don't see it. I mean, especially with the details that have come out since the positive test result. I mean, why should Wilder go through with it? I mean, the guy tested positive. He recently took a banned substance that was been put on the list this year, no matter how small the trace may be. And also, some PED gurus argue it can enhance an athlete's stamina. It's a very serious drug, a very serious substance. But this is the lucky break. I mean, what a lucky break Al Heyman caught here. I mean, holy shit. This is supposed to be Deontay Wilder's moment of truth. We were supposed to see if he's for real or just another pretender created by Al Heyman. So it looks like we're going to have to wait a little longer to see a real fight with Deontay Wilder. I was very much looking forward to the fight, to see Wilder up against it, hostile territory, on the road, defending his strap, in an environment he's been before. He's fought in Russia as an amateur, but this would have been on much higher stakes, much more on the line, and also it would have been his first real un-Heymanized fight. But it looks like the fight's not going to happen. I mean, you can't really blame Wilder for walking if he does. But it's ironic. It's crazy that out of all the fights, this one, the most legitimate, the most significant, and the most important, the most real fight of Deontay Wilder's career, and we're not going to be able to see it. All I see in Povetkin's future is a suspension. Also, no longer will be the mandatory challenger for Wilder's WC title. Very likely the WC will cancel the fight, as they are investigating the situation. They will allow Wilder to remain as a WC champion. Also, Heyman and the WC have a good relationship. They're pretty close. They do a lot of business. But yeah, more likely the fight will be canceled, and we won't be able to get to see one of the more significant fights of the year. And it's just unfortunate. But, when you test with VADA, this is what happens if you're doing the dirty. If you don't want to get caught, then hire USADA. But, Wilder insisted on VADA because he's always been suspicious of Povetkin, and now Povetkin has been caught with a substance that was legal just 6 months ago. But it is what it is. It's unfortunate. I'm not going to get to see Wilder defend the title, most likely on the 21st. I mean, who knows? Maybe Wilder will say, "Fuck it, let's fight." I mean, he's already in Sheffield, England, training. He's already put the work in. He's already had a lot of expenses. Brought a party of 12, I believe, to the fight, to come with him to pretty much join him on his journey to Russia to defend his title. So we'll see what happens. But most likely the fight will be canceled. But that'll be Wilder would show great balls if he just said fuck it and went on with the fight. But nobody would blame him if he didn't. But it is what it is. We'll see what happens. This is Boxing Truth. I'm out.